Yo, what's up? It's your girl Ja-Nell, aka the Legacy Queen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, welcome back and thank you for your love and support. Today I'm going to be doing a historic video on one of the iconic roles that I got to play, which is Hattie McDaniel. That's right, I got to play the first African American to win an Oscar. And I'm gonna just give you a little history, backstory of her, and then give you some peeks of my journey while doing the production of playing her as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hattie McDaniel was born June 10th, 1893. So that means she was a Gemini, y'all. So you know she had spice, honey. You know she had spice. Not only was she an actress, she was a singer, songwriter, comedian. The most important thing that has stood out in her entire career was her being the first African American to win an Oscar in her supporting role as Mammy on Gone with the Wind. Now I know some of y'all are like, Gone with the who? Yeah, y'all, it was before our time. That movie came out in 1939, I believe.
Ah, there you are, Angelus. Alright, stand there. Just make sure to buck your eyes and smile a lot when I say action.
Like this?
Yeah, that'll do, Petunias.
Girls, you know I love you. Oh, Hattie, don't let him get to you, girl.
Oh, he doesn't bother me any. He has nothing to bother me with. I accidentally walked in on him on top of one of those starlets in the makeup room. Now they didn't see me, but from what I can tell, she was packing more than he was.
Now, the name of the show where I played her role is called Hattie's Big Night, and it was directed and written by the phenomenal Vincent Victoria from Vincent Victoria Presents. So thank you so much, Vincent, for trusting me to play that role. One of the things that I loved while learning Hattie McDaniel was just her confidence, not only as an African American, but an African American woman at that, because, you know, during those times, there was no favor for us. You know, where they wanted us. So she pushed through all of those trials and tribulations, and she believed in herself so much that she packed up all of her stuff. She went to Hollywood, where she did have other siblings there as well, but she knew that there was a purpose for her life, and no matter what or who, she wouldn't let nobody get in her way. Because when you just know, you know, and I have not always had this much confidence, but once you start to follow your journey and to listen to God more and understand the purpose and the path, that confidence kind of just naturally comes, and you're like, whoa, where did this come from? God's like, listen, I just need you to obey and understand and comprehend and just let me guide you, and then you just enjoy the journey.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Can you tell me what soundstage A is? I'm supposed to be shooting China Seas with Jean Harlow this morning.
Well, certainly, madam. Did I meet you a couple of days ago? Anyway, it's building's on the left.
Thank you, mister.
You know, I'm in China Seas too.
And who do you play? The chauffeur?
No, actually, I played Miss Jean Harlow love interest.
The love interest.
What? You don't think I can play a leading man?
Well, I like my leading man with a little color.
Is that so?
Nothing personal, just how I was raised. Now, if you were black, Hattie would take you out to that back lot and sponge you up. You're kind of cute, and it was nice to meet you. I hope we have some scenes together in this movie.
I hope so too. It'll keep me from feeling myself.
Excuse me?
What's your name, by the way?
Hattie McDaniel.
Daniel. Any relation to the actor Sam McDaniel?
Yep, that's my brother.
Sam's a good man.
Well, I have to get to set, honey. I can't be late. And what's your name, by the way?
Margate. Margate.
Being the youngest of 13 kids, like, just imagine the pressure. And she come from a family of performers. Majority of her family was already in the industry. So for her to be the last one she knew that it was pressure because she wanted to be where her other family was. She wanted to have that. She knew it was in her. She was born a performer herself, you know what I'm saying? And she was born in a period where it was a lot more struggle for her, but the fact that she got her stuff, went to Hollywood where her other siblings were, and she made a name for herself and she made a mark for herself. And that alone is just like, girl, thank you. Thank you for making that move. Thank you. We needed that. We definitely needed that. One of the funnest parts about playing Hattie was being able to work alongside Waukesha King and Jason Holmes. They played my siblings, Etta and Sam McDaniel, and it was so much fun, y'all. Like, we had so much chemistry. Like, our scenes were like the musical scenes, the dancing scenes, and we just had fun. We just let loose, and yeah, it was some struggle learning those choreography dances, y'all. Here is a clip.
They seem real nice. A little over the top, but nice.
Now you know we show folks all over the top.
But we're good people.
Did they show you how to?
Yes, they showed me. Well, did they show you how to? That too.
And I know one thing I bet they forgot.
Oh yeah, brother, they've been forgetting this one a lot.
You ready, Hattie?
I guess I am. You gotta book your eyes and show all your teeth. Cause that's the only way you can compete. Oh, come on, there has to be some other way.
No.
Shout out to the phenomenal, outstanding actress, singer, songwriter herself, Terry Donald. Now, she played the older Hattie McDaniel and I played the younger Hattie McDaniel, and it was such a blessing to work alongside that powerhouse, y'all. Like, oh my God, every time she stepped foot on a stage or she sings into a mic, blows me away. So shout out to you, Terry. It was such an honor and a pleasure to play Hattie McDaniel with you, and hopefully we get to do some more iconic roles in the future, girl. Y'all, comment below if you know how many times Hattie McDaniel was married. I'll wait. Go ahead. Comment below. All right, you done? All right. She was married 5 times, y'all. 5. I really want to know what would have been their cause back in the day, like the late 1800s, the early 1900s. Like, what would have been their cause for divorce? Because, you know, nowadays we have so many distractions with social media and stuff like that, influences and all that going on. I'm pretty sure it probably was cheating, because I feel like that's the only thing that they could have done back in the day in the industry. And I'm sure she dated some industry people, so I'm thinking probably cheating. I think that's probably what it is. So I think I just answered my own question. Anyway, next. One of the challenges that I had while playing Hattie McDaniel was just kind of getting that mammy vibe, you know, because I'm, you know, a little bit of a proper speaker. So it was kind of just like, I had to go really deep and study and hear and watch the movie to just learn and listen to how they spoke back then. And it was just like, even the facial expressions, you know, the things that they expected of African Americans back then. Like, I had to let loose. I had to get out of my comfort zone. They made these faces, you know what I mean? They opened their mouths this wide, their eyes were wide. You know, you can't care what people think at this particular point because you're here to do a job, you're here to act, and that's what I need you to do. So that was one of the challenges for me, that I had to break those walls down and be like, Ashley, look, like, this is somebody real that you're playing.
Elaine, Maiden, take one.
And action.
Yes, sir. I'll be right there for you, Miss Katie.
And cut. Good job, lady.
Thank you.
Excuse me, madam, you're in the way. Hello, sister, take one.
All right, you're up next, Clark, and action.
I'll be right there for you, Miss Colleen. You just go on and have yourself a good time.
Cut. Good job, miss.
Thank you, mister.
Set up for the next scene.
Next time.
Nothing sacred, take one.
And action.
You just go on and have yourself a marvelous time at that Waldorf Astoria tonight, Miss Mary. Bessie gonna be right here waiting for you. And don't you let Mr. John kiss you until you know he's gonna miss you.
And cut. Good job, Patty.
Thank you, Mr. Cahor.
You're welcome, Patty. Listen, I'm going to be directing Gone with the Wind next, and it's going to be big, Patty. There's a part in it perfect for you. I hope you audition.
I'm a comedic actress, sir. Isn't that a drama?
It might be, but comedy's a teardrop away from being a drama. Listen, just follow your instincts when you audition. I'll be there for you.
Major and best takeaway that I got from this Hattie McDaniel journey and experience is to trust the process. Because when you know, you know. Because she knew what she wanted to do. She knew where she was going. She had that vision, and she wouldn't let nobody blurry it up at all. At all. And that's one thing that I took to heart. Because I was like, man, she's a strong woman, man. Because to know what we were going through back in the day as African Americans, and her being a woman at that, you know where they wanted us to be. So it's kind of like she pushed through all of that that was against her. If God has that purpose for you, you're gonna conquer that no matter what. Because what's for you is for you, no matter what you may see. Walk by faith and not by sight. If that was a person, that will definitely be Hattie McDaniel. Because if she would have stayed in the box where they were putting her at and didn't make that leap of faith to Hollywood, who knows where African Americans would be at this point in the industry. Like, seriously. So Hattie McDaniel, thank you so much for making a huge iconic mark for us. It was such an honor to be able to play you, and everyone else who was tied along her journey and helped her get to where she needs to be. Thank you all as well. But yeah, guys, this sums up this video. I hope you enjoyed just a little bit of history that I dipped in about Hattie McDaniel and the clips of me playing her. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them down below. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.